Hello dentists, my name is Dawson. I run a marketing agency based out of Colorado that is designed to get you more patients. I work with dentists all across the US and Canada. We specialize in getting all types of patients, LANAP, Invisalign, implants, all-on-4, all-on-X, all of that. Nothing new. There's nothing new coming out of the woodwork for me and my agency. If you're interested in possibly getting some help, we can't help everyone. Sometimes people come to me and they have a call center or their referral rate's too low. If you're not sure if you need help, feel free to click that link below and we'll find out if you do. Anyway, let's jump right into the video. Today, we're going over the top dental marketing strategies in 2023. I said 2023 in the video, so if I change the title in the future, this could still be relevant. I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that. So in today's video, we are going over the strategies that are working right now and the strategies that are from the past but are still working. I want to go over why they're still working, as well as why the strategies now are apparent, why they're working so well, and why you need to take advantage of them right after you watch this video. Without further ado, let's jump right into the first strategy. The first strategy we're going to talk about today is find a local influencer. This is a strategy that's worked in other types of markets, mainly B2C, but now it's just becoming more mainstream, if you will, in the B2B market, especially with offices, with practices. You want to find someone local that has sway over your potential patient base. The huge thing about influencer marketing is they already have that relationship with your potential patients. They already have that trust built up. Odds are people that follow influencers are much more loyal than people that follow brands or companies, because it's with a particular person. It's not with a S Corp or LLC. When it comes to finding an influencer, you really want to make sure that they have the right metrics in place. I'll do an entire video on influencer marketing, really breaking this down, but I'm going to briefly touch on some points here. You want to make sure they have the right engagement with their audience. If they are posting a lot and don't have a lot of likes or comments, that means obviously that their following isn't very connected with what they're saying or what they're doing. So if they went ahead and were a potential influencer for you and they made a post about their experiences in your office, then odds are it wouldn't really resonate with their audience. So you really want to make sure from the jump, you want to screen potential influencers based on metrics, engagement, all that nitty-gritty to really find out if it's going to make sense for you in the big picture. Don't rely on someone saying, hey, I saw so-and-so's post and came in because of it. You want to have very specific ways of measuring it so you know if it's successful and know if it was worth your time. The next point, the next strategy is utilize TikTok. As most of you know, TikTok is the fastest growing platform out right now. There are now more people using TikTok than Facebook. Let that sink in for a second. The most amount of people that have ever been on an app on TikTok at not the same time, but you know what I mean. If you don't have any type of presence on TikTok, you need to set up an account right after this video. Right now, I'm not gonna say it's the gold rush or the heyday. It definitely was a year and a half ago. But if you're not on TikTok, please make an account and start posting to it. Now, for a lot of you that rose anxiety in your hearts, Dawson, am I going to have to embarrass myself on TikTok? Am I going to have to dance? Am I going to have to sing songs? No, you do not. Just have your staff do it if you want to. It's just important to obviously post content, be top of mind for patients as they're kind of going through their daily lives, as they're maybe at lunch scrolling TikTok. You want to be top of mind. You want to be the first practice they think of if they are possibly switching. And if you want to dance, then go ahead and dance your heart out. As you're on TikTok, pay attention to what your patients are doing. If they're posting content, kind of figure out what's the overall vibe or overall type of content that they like to engage with. And that kind of gives you a good gauge for what to create in the future in order to connect with your existing patients as well as potential patients. An important thing to do is monitor your competitors' activity. I always love quoting this. Sam Walton, he was the founder of Walmart. He said he spent more time in his competitor stores than he did his own. So if maybe you don't have the ability to walk into your competitor's practice, maybe kind of scouring their social media, finding out what they're doing on TikTok, will really give you a better understanding of where they're at in the marketplace and how you can position yourself in a strategic way based on your strengths that are able to beat them in a friendly way. In a friendly, there's the pie is big enough for everyone way. If you are interested in possibly running TikTok ads or influencer marketing for your practice, click the link below and schedule a call with me and my team to find out if this is something that we can help you with. The next strategy is to utilize online ads. By online ads, I mean Google ads, Instagram, and Facebook ads. The reason you still want to utilize these platforms is they still work. The targeting is, dare I say, better on these platforms than with TikTok and some of the newer ones. But if you're really looking to create a long-term strategy, you want to make sure you have Instagram, Facebook, and Google within your arsenal, or at least in your mind, thinking, okay, how am I going to be on these platforms? How am I going to utilize them? Even if it's not through ads, in order to bring more patients to me. People are creatures of habit. They're gonna keep using Google. They're not gonna jump over to Chat GT or whatever that's called, OpenAI, just yet, but they're going to still be using Instagram, and for some of those older patients, did I say it? I'm sorry, still gonna be using Facebook. Hey, I use Facebook, so I can say that. While you're using these platforms, it's important to keep in mind the overall goal. I know we can get lost in making Google ads over here and trying to make a landing page. If you're a dentist making a landing page, I have some people come to me, show me the landing page. It's better if you have someone else do it. I've seen some of the landing pages that you guys make, and that's great. That's amazing that you are out there and you're making your own pages. It is not a good use of your time. If you get paid X amount of dollars, have someone else do it for cheaper that knows what they're doing, and you don't waste all that precious energy that you have on something that can be very frustrating and setting up the text in the right places and the pictures. Just go with someone else that has already done it before. You can apply this to almost every area, or excuse me, any area of life. Don't be DIY, or you can if you want to, but word of caution, it's gonna take longer than you think. It's gonna be more frustrating than you think. You're gonna have to put more time in it than you think. And because you're a dentist, please use your time doing something else. Spend that time finding someone that can help you with that instead of doing it yourself. Because usually if you kind of go about it blind, if you're like, oh, I can watch these videos and do it. I was just on a phone call with a dentist in Buffalo, New York that had a landing page that he made, that he spent all this time making. And I kind of feel like a dad when their kid brings a picture and you don't want to tell them how it actually looks. But if you're spending time making a landing page and you do it out of fun, if that's fun for you, that's great. But if you want to bring more patients and you don't have a background in making things online, please just let an expert do it. I am saving you time and I'm saving you money. The next strategy is to invest in local SEO. So SEO is still a thing. Obviously, everyone's still using Google. Again, until we start using OpenAI or Chat GT, whatever it's called, then we'll have a whole new service that you guys can use perhaps. But SEO is still apparent. You still need to be, when people type into Google, dentist near me, your name should be one of the top 3 organic search results. So how do you do that? How do you become the top 3? Obviously, you need to be posting content on your blog. You want to have a lot of authority with the site. You want to tell Google, hey, we have a bunch of these links coming in. We know what we're doing. We're an authority in this space. That's when Google's like, all right, I'll put you a little bit higher on that list. We can do a whole video on this, but again, just want to focus on the main strategies. But SEO is still apparent, it's still useful. Please go ahead and do that. The next strategy for 2023 or whatever year is on the title of this video, maybe 2026, create a referral program. You want to incentivize your existing patients and new patients to talk about you, with their friends as well as online. So what does that look like? You want to make it as easy as possible for new patients or existing patients to give you a video testimonial or review you online. It's really important. You've got to make sure there are some laws, depending on what state you're in, on incentivizing people for reviews, probably for good reason. But that being said, you really want to make sure that you make it as easy as possible. People, if there's multiple steps and it's confusing and they don't have clear direction, they're not going to give you the reviews that you need. The easiest way I've seen this happen is just having next to the front desk, or wherever if you guys have the treatment coordinator at the front, having an iPad out as they're going over options, or as at the end of their appointment when they're talking with the front desk person scheduling their next appointment. It's great to have an iPad saying, hey, if you enjoyed it, please review us, and they can go ahead and do that there instead of having to leave and forget about their day and what they ate that morning and try and do it later. The final strategy in ultimately bringing patients into your practice is make sure you have good creatives. So when I say good creatives, this kind of leaks out to your website, to TikTok, all your social media platforms. Really having a good base of content, solid professional pictures done at the practice of you, your staff, your office. People can kind of understand when they're on your website what it's like to go through the office, what it looks like. There's no surprises, especially when it comes to a practice. No one likes bad surprises. If people are already scared to go into the dentist, you want to almost have them walk through that experience without being scared. And so a great way to do this is obviously have a walkthrough video of your office. I know I'm saying this, I know this is old, but this is really important to have. If you don't, this is kind of the ground zero for marketing, is you need to give someone the ability to see what their experience is going to be like in their practice, because subconsciously, if you don't, it's going to raise a lot of questions of all their terrible experiences that they've had in other situations, maybe when they were a kid. So you really want to make sure that you have good professional pictures of your practice and a good office walkthrough video. On top of that, when it comes to social media, it's really important to utilize, if you can, user-generated content or utilize influencer marketing. So with influencer marketing, they're going to make the content for you that your audience is already going to be used to, adapted to, and is already going to be a good video creative, because it's most likely a full-time job. So when it comes to marketing, you really want to make sure that you have those assets, because if you are the type of dentist, maybe you have someone posting on your Facebook a bunch of stock photos and it's just you're not getting any patients from it, or on your Instagram account, it looks great, but it's stock photos and no one's commenting, no patients are coming in, then a good place to start is look at your content, your videos and your creatives overall, to find out, do I need to make anything more that I can kind of broadcast out that would make that difference? No, I kind of went on a rant there, but a lot of dentists don't have a solid base of creatives, base of content to use. So just wanted to say that at the end there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If I missed any strategies, let me know in the comment section below. Please let me know any ideas that you want me to cover. Maybe you have a very specific question on you want to bring in some Lynette patients. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.